Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Marcia with Buy Sell Plan, and we're going to do a plan with me for the week of July 20, let me see if I can guess without looking, 27th? 28th, I was close. So we are going to recap the week of the 21st and plan for the week of the 28th. Oh my gosh, July is almost over. I'm sad. I don't want summer to end. So as you can see, I'm in a new binder. I just switched just before filming this video, and I filmed before this video of me switching into this binder. So I will have that up this coming week if you would like to watch that video. And I think probably Wednesday-ish, I'll have that up. And so alas, I am changing pens. I've been in this pen since I purchased it in April when I went to Nova Scotia at a stationery store there. And I love this pen. It's the Kaweco Student fine nib. I love it. I love the color. I love everything about it, but it doesn't match, does it? It does not match the blue binder. So I'm gonna continue using it. It's still inked for my journaling, but this pen here, this beautiful Alpine Rose, I believe is what it's called, from Ellington Pens. I do have a discount code for Ellington Pens if you are interested. They're great, great pens, especially if you are new to fountain pens. They're wonderful. But this just looks so good with the blue. I just have to have a white pen when I'm in a blue binder. So that's the pen I'm in, effective right now. So you're gonna watch me write with it for the first time in April, May, June, July, in 3 months. Okay, so this video is functional planning for those who are new here. Hello, I'm Marcia with Buy Sell Plan. I'm a real estate agent and I own the Buy Sell Plan business where we create and sell inserts, printable inserts for your planner so that you can download them and trim them and punch them and put them in your binder yourself. We offer everything with pink headers as well as gray for those who prefer a more neutral aesthetic. Okay, so feel free to check out our shop. I'll have it linked below. But yeah, I do a lot of functional planning videos for my businesses, mainly real estate on here. I do plan for Buy Sell Plan, but that is more like between my husband and I. He's my business partner, as well as my health and wellness goals. So if you would like more functional type planning for that, please consider sticking around and subscribing and say hello. And for those returning, welcome back. So weekly planning, we are going to recap last week. So let's recap my task card first and my numbers. Okay, let's take this out and I'm going to go to my weekly dashboard because this is where I track my habits and everything. So for wellness, my goal was to be in bed by 11:30 and start my evening routine at 10:30. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. So how did I do with that? Look, I didn't do well at all. Oh my gosh. You guys, I got into a bad habit this week. I was doing so good. So this was the week of the 21st. And look at that, like I've been going to bed after 11:30. So it's like 11:52, almost 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12:30. I'm not proud of that. It's just how this week has gone. So I did not hit that goal. So that's gonna get a nice big X. Oh my gosh, keep tweaking my macros. So, as you know, I am on an like an inflammation histamine diet to help me with inflammation due to perimenopause. And so in our monthly meal planner, I've been tracking my meals and my macronutrients so that I can keep tweaking and perfecting so that I'm eating a balance of 40% of my calories coming from carbohydrates, 30% from protein, and 30% from fat. And so typically at the end of the day, I've had a really busy, is this last week? Oh my gosh, you guys. Tisk, tisk. I meant to go back to this, but I didn't. Okay. But basically what I'm doing is I am highlighting here so I know what my percentages are so that I can keep tweaking. And then I make notes on, you know, how I did. Like this week here, my fat was still too high. Calories were too low on one day. I didn't have enough calories, you know, that type of thing. And then what I averaged for my macronutrients and my calories per day. So yeah, this is this week. Oh my gosh, today is Saturday. So I still need to put in my meals from yesterday. We were out on the road all day yesterday, so I need to put that in and I need to go back and calculate all my macros. This was a really busy week. Our daughter was visiting for 3 days, so we were just really busy with family things too, and I didn't get to this. So keep tweaking my macros. I'm gonna have to give that an X because I, as you can see, I didn't this past week. So I will be doing that today, getting caught up on that. And then 2 core workouts. So week of the 21st is here. So I did strength here. And then this day, was it this day? Which day was it? We went in the lake. Not Tuesday, I worked all day Tuesday. Yeah, so Wednesday the 23rd. So strength and I did do core. Okay, so I just did it the one time this week. So when I'm in the water, like I go in where it's deep in the lake and like I'm basically exercising in the water, right? Like I'm treading water, but I'm doing a lot of stuff with my core. So I do count that as a core workout because I can feel it when I'm done, but that was the only time that I did. Okay, so I didn't hit that goal. Well, today's Saturday. So you know what? I'm gonna leave that open. I'm gonna put a circle there to make sure that I do get a core workout in either today or tomorrow. And then 2 foam roll. I've only foam rolled once, and that was on Thursday. And same with my strength. I did a strength workout on Wednesday. Today I'm moving much better. For the last 2 days though, my inner thighs and my quads were quite sore. So I've just been focusing on walking. But I'm going to be doing strength tomorrow. So it looks like I'm going to have to do my foam rolling and my strength and probably my core as part of my strength tomorrow. Okay, I will do that. You can follow up with me. Hold me accountable. Okay, so for real estate, check on junk removal. Did that. Post for our exclusive listing. We're still building it, so not completely done yet. 60 contacts. I did do my 60 contacts. I did calls 3 times, and I did minimum 20 contacts each time. I think I did 63 or 64 contacts this week. And then I booked my 2 appointments. And then for buy sell plan, work on content. Nope. But I am dating our 2026 inserts. So our day on one page, so these ones are all dated for 2026 for both real estate, the real estate version, as well as just the regular version with no real estate metrics on it. So those are dated. We will have them up in the shop this weekend for personal wide and A5. And then I'm now working on dating a year at a glance. I'm on the month of July right now. So that will be up as well this weekend in A5 and personal wide. So A5 and personal wide will all be up first. And then I'm going to be working on Franklin Covey Compact and then half letter. Okay. So those are going to be all up within the next couple weeks. So for those that like to purchase their inserts early for the next year, those will be up they'll all be up very, very soon. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's how I did with my weekly tasks and my numbers. Okay, my current month's goals. And I review these every single week so that they are top of mind and I don't forget what my goals are. Because I have done that in the past. I set my goals and then don't look at it again until I'm recapping. It's like, well, that's not a good system. So I look at this every single week. So basically everything is top of mind. I am focusing on my deficit for real estate, focusing on making up my contacts Time blocking 3 times a week, I'm doing that. The only thing I would say that I'm not really doing too well on is sitting down and planning content. I want to be more intentional with both Buy Sell Plan and my real estate business with the content that I'm posting, and I just have not had the time. So that's a big focus. And then my quarterly goals, because that is what is next. So I do review the current month's goals and then review my quarterly goals. I wanted to get my rate card done and I didn't do that. I wrote that down, not as a main task. I wrote it down here and I didn't do that. This here is meant for like my non-negotiables, right? So if nothing else happens in my week, these tasks are what's going to move the needle forward for me in these areas of my life, for my business and my health and wellness. So these are just like, you know, things I would want to get done, and I don't think I did any of them. No, I did not get any of them in. That's okay. It's Saturday. I still have time. Okay, so when I set up my task card and my task for next week, I will be referencing this. So I'm gonna actually put this in here to mark the page. All right, so now it's time to set up my goals for next week and do my task card. So let's do that. So I always do health and wellness first. Then I focus on my real estate business and then Buy Sell Plan. So I'm gonna set this up and determine my top tasks for each area that are really important for me this coming week. So for my wellness, getting back on track with my sleep habits, tracking my macros, making sure I'm consistent with that, focusing on core and strength workouts. Okay, so minimum of 2 times a week for my core and my strength workouts, and then reading before bed. Okay, and then for real estate, I have a CMA on Thursday, so we need to prep for that. We have a upcoming listing, so there's just something that needs to be fixed in the basement. So I connected our client with a contractor. It's supposed to be connecting today, so I just need to follow up on that to see when that will be scheduled to get fixed, and then finish the post for our exclusive listing. And then for Buy Sell Plan, continuing with our dating our 2026 inserts, and then with content, focusing on content pillars, because I have a few ideas of, I don't want to just share like just planning. I want to start sharing other things too. So that's what that is. And then film 2 videos this week. All right, so next up, I believe, is checking my master task list. And let's see how we're doing there. You know what, before that, let's check in here. Market intel, I did do that. Time block 3 times, I did do that. I did not do my module 2. I did not do those other 3 items. And because this week goes into August, I'm just going to continue in here with what my goals are on the 4th week, even though it's not. Technically, it's the 5th week, right? Because if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, we're kind of going into the 5th week because the 4 days are in that month. So I'll just put them in here. These actually will be goals, so that's good. Those are there. I'm going to add on to that. Okay, that is done. Now master task list. Okay, so I transferred a few. And next up, I'm going to transfer tasks from this week and then set up my week. And then we will be all done. Okay, I am done. So I've got my tasks in here, top follow-up, my work routines, personal routines, and other routines that I want to focus on this week. And then my week is scheduled out and time blocked. I use this Pilot Friction pen. It's an erasable pen in case my schedule falls off, which tends to be the case. Like I'll time block and everything will get done, but they'll just get done maybe at different times. This helps give me an outline and then I make adjustments as the week goes on if needed. Top tasks are in here. Yeah, I'm all set to go. We have so far we just have one appointment that we have to leave for, but otherwise we'll be working from home. Yeah, that's it. I don't have my Saturday, Sunday in here yet, but I will print those out today, but I don't schedule anything on those days anyways. Friday is just going to be mainly focusing on like content planning and filming, and then probably still working on whatever in 2026 inserts I don't get done on these days. Because I put that in here as tasks. Should hopefully get them all done, but if not, this gives me that an extra day to focus on that as well as the weekend. All right, so that is this week's video for how I recap my week and plan and set goals for the next week. Please let me know if you have questions. My next video will be my recap for the month of July and setting my goals for August. So make sure you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you are notified when that video gets uploaded, which I think will probably be either Saturday or Sunday next week. I'm hoping Saturday. I'm hoping that that's one of the videos I can film on Friday, because Friday is the 1st of August. So if I film it this day, then I'll get it up on Saturday. So that's the plan. All right, thank you for watching, you guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And please let me know if you have any questions at all. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Bye.